Good morning, Funky Lemon viewers. My name is Ilse Meyer. I'm from the Western Cape, born and bred in Cape Town. I'm 22 years old, and this past week I actually graduated, so I'm officially a graduate. I had to graduate online, due to everything going on with COVID-19 and the lockdown. But I'm officially a graduate, and I'm going to answer 5 questions for Funky Lemon this morning. First one being, how did I hear about Funky Lemon? Well, I heard about Funky Lemon through an acquaintance that I met on set for a film called The Mauritanian. So on this set, I met this interesting man, and actually quite a few people were talking about Funky Lemon because the questions that we usually ask each other on set is, who are you signed with? How long have you been signed with him? And how many sets have you been on? So this specific man told me about Funky Lemon and about how being on set with Funky Lemon and working with Funky Lemon actually got him out of quite a bit of a financial tiz. So the second question that I will answer is, did I always have an interest in the film industry? Yes. As a child, I was one of those kids who watched TV and always thought, wow, imagine if I could be on TV and I could be famous and everybody would know me. I'd have a lot of friends. But yes, the interest has always been there. The third question is, what do I love most about being on set? So what I love most is actually meeting people and getting to connect and network with a whole lot of different people. I think that that's really cool because you make friends and you're able to keep in contact with people. So I have a whole lot of numbers on my cell phone because sometimes you take people's numbers and you tell each other, okay, well, maybe I'll see you again in another set. It's never happened to me before. I've never seen some of the same co-artists with me on a different set, but there's always that possibility, and it's nice to build relationships through that, like meet people on set. Have I met anyone famous? Yes, I've met Chuck. So his name is not Chuck, his name is Zachary Levi. It's not Chuck from Gossip Girl, but he played Shazam and he played in the Chipmunks. So I was really excited when I met him. I got to take a picture with him, and he's actually really nice. So that was my famous person. So they asked me to tell the truth about the food on set. Yes, the food is amazing. I love it because most of the time when you go on set, you get to go and eat from a buffet. So they'd have breakfast out for you, a whole array, and you can go back for more. And sometimes when I go, my dad would drop me at times, so he would get to eat as well, and there was more than enough for all of us. So that was really cool. One time I was in a set where there was a whole lot of people. It was kissing booth, and because there were so many people, we got bags, and then in the bag was a fruit, a sandwich, and a cool drink. But that was for lunch. But you get to have coffee and tea the entire day, and most of the time you're busy or you're talking to your friends, so you're not really hungry. But the sandwich filled me up, and the food always fills me up, so that helps. I know, no, it does. I know that everyone's different, but the food is great. The type of roles I prefer being cast in are the ones where I am able to do things, clap hands, stand up, walk around. I don't like sitting all the time because that makes the time drag. So I'd rather walk around, do something, pretend to be talking to someone. But those are the roles that I enjoy because the time actually flies instead of just dragging along. So one of the other questions was about, if the time was to drag on and you were just sitting on set, what would you do? So in my case, I would network and get to know people because it's not really a good idea to just be a wallflower on set. So it's best for you to go out there and meet people, and people are actually very open to talking to you. And the other thing is your cell phone will die. So you think you're on your cell phone and maybe you're just talking to someone or playing a game, but your cell phone will die at the end of, and after that, everyone will have gotten to know one another, and you're just gonna be there, and you're gonna be like on the side and be like, oh, everybody knows one another. I guess I'll just stand here, and then you're just bored for the rest of the evening. So, network, get to know as many people as you can, because that's what I do. Two questions that I would like to know from Funky Lemon is, how are you guys handling the whole COVID-19 situation? I know that production had to be stopped, so I don't know how you guys are coping. And I guess a different question would be, what stands out to you in us? What do you look for in extras in order for us to become featured actors and actresses?